Hey everybody, welcome back to Race of History. We are going to do a Sabaton song first today, and then in a little bit I'm going to put out the last part of the Great Northern War series, so there will be two videos out today. And then eventually in the next day or two I'll get out the Sabaton history for this song. The Screaming Eagles is what we're going to do. 101st Airborne Division. They are super well known, probably one of the most well known U.S. military units, at least here in the States. Fought in the Battle of the Bulge, fought at Bastogne. So that's all I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, really well known. I'm not really sure what direction they're going to go for the song, but I'm anxious to hear it. This is one of two or three U.S. songs or U.S. related songs that I've done. So I'm anxious to see what direction they go with it. Let's get into it. Yeah, so the beginning of the song, I'm sure most of you know, but the nuts quote that they gave at the beginning of the song was the response of the U.S. commander at Bastogne whenever he was given, essentially he was given the option to surrender by the Germans. The Germans basically reached out and said, hey, you're surrounded, you're outnumbered, we have artillery, heavy armor coming, and you're screwed, basically, and gave them a chance to surrender. I think 2 hours was what the letter said. It said you had 2 hours to think it over, and then once the 2 hours was up, there would be, everything would hit the fan. And the response of the U.S. commander was nuts. I guess that was his way of being like, shit. But they didn't surrender, outnumbered. Eventually, I believe Patton led an armored division to break them out, but absolutely don't quote me on that. I've said this a million times on this channel, but I am a dummy. So do not quote me on any of this stuff. But yeah, what a 101st Airborne. Like, imagine being you jump out of a plane and you are basically immediately in contact with enemy forces. Like, imagine that. You aren't in a line advancing with hundreds of thousands of troops, across a huge amount of area. You're just jumping out of a plane and you have like certain directives to get to, but people are scattered. It's just some of the stories you hear from some of these, airborne troops are just horror stories of landing in the middle of enemy positions, or landing without their firearm, or just terrible things. But these were a bunch of badasses. So they were the ones that were out there to do it, and then once they got there, they got after it. And so even outnumbered at Bastogne, they didn't surrender. They thought, all right, well, we'll go out with a bang. It really is a cool story. Jesus, the pace of this song is just so fast. It's almost impossible for me to keep my head from going with the drums.
Dig your own souls or dig your own grave. The storm is about to begin. The siege has begun. There's nowhere to run. Answer has bargain emerge. Tanks and mortars are shaking the ground. Brave of man and machine. Crack of the lightning splitting the ground. Thunder is sounding, artillery pounding. That of the Nazis cast on Bastogne, facing the forces alone. Chill of the winter, bite to the bone. Christmas is drawing near. Soldiers are freezing, the death toll increasing. They're dying in their holes. There's no surrender, there's no retreat. The enemy is drawing near. There's no reinforcements, they're fighting all alone.
Guitars.
Sent to the skies, ended up in Bastogne. As easy as hard as they get. Nautical men, the question of men. What would surrender they found? Not the generals, were they cold clear. Not the Nazis shall hate. Crack of the lightning splitting the ground. Thunder is sounding, artillery pounding. Wrath of the Nazis cast on Bastogne, facing the forces alone. Crack of the lightning splitting the ground. Thunder is sounding, artillery pounding. Wrath of the Nazis cast on Bastogne, facing the forces alone.
Okay, so that was Sabaton-Screaming Eagles. That was a great, fast-paced, for sure is going on my workout playlist song. Like I said, the story's really great. These stories of, 40 to 1 is one. We just did one the other day, Resist and Bite, I think. These stories of outnumbered, outgunned, and almost like hopeless situations where soldiers continue to fight are, it's really crazy. I can't imagine. You're surrounded. You feel like you're probably, there's little to no chance to live, and your reaction, instead of trying to get out of it, surrendering, just doing whatever you can, which I feel like is the human instinct, to just do whatever you can to get out of that situation to survive. And instead, you pick up your rifle and you're like, all right, let's go to work. Like, I don't know. That's a different breed, I feel like. But great song. I love this one. The Sabaton history for it will be out tomorrow or the day after. Great Northern War, last part will be out later today. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Help me keep building the channel over here. I will put the Discord link down below if you want to continue these conversations over there. I will see you all next time.